Is it possible for someone to be emotionally intelligent and still be emotionally immature? Sounds confusing, right? You might be thinking, if someone is emotionally intelligent, shouldn't they be matured? Well, not exactly. And today I'm going to show you why. What exactly is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence, often called EQ, emotional quotient, is your ability to recognize, understand, manage and influence emotions, both in yourself and others. A person with high emotional intelligence can recognize when someone is upset, know how to de-escalate tension, comfort others, and even manage their own emotions most of the time. And here's the twist. Just because someone can do these things doesn't mean they do them consistently, especially in close relationships. Emotional intelligence is about ability, while emotional maturity is about application. You may now want to ask, what is emotional maturity? Emotional maturity means taking responsibility for your actions and feelings, responding instead of reacting, showing empathy even when you are tired or angry, and making wise emotional decisions again and again, not just when it's easy, but especially when it is hard. Maturity is proven in the heat of conflict, during moments of disappointment, or when you don't get your way. Maturity has nothing to do with age nor educational standard. Now, let me put it this way. Emotional intelligence is what you know. Emotional maturity is what you live. Let me cite this example. Now, imagine a husband and a wife having a disagreement. The husband knows his wife is hurt. He can read her body language, sense her emotions, and even understand why she's upset. That is emotional intelligence. But instead of addressing the issue with humility, he shuts down, walks away, and later pretends as if nothing happened. That is emotional immaturity. He knows what to do. He understands what she is feeling, but he lacks the maturity to act responsibly with empathy. So the problem remains and the circle continues. Sounds familiar? We are going to discuss 3 reasons why immaturity interferes with intelligence. Number 1 is self-protective patterns. Many people know how to respond well, but pride, fear, or insecurity will make them not to respond well. They will rather protect their ego in order not to look weak at the expense of their relationship. Some people lack discipline. Maturity requires consistency. It's easier to know the right thing than to do it, especially when you are tired, stressed, or triggered. Some allow emotions of the moment take over at the expense of their relationship. The third one is performance over growth. Some people display emotional intelligence in the public, at work, in church, with friends, but struggle to practice it in private. Why? Because it is easier to perform than to grow. Mind you, performance does not really yield growth. You know, we have some people who look emotionally intelligent, but they are emotionally immature. Here are ways that you can recognize them. They apologize without changing their behavior. They say, I understand, but dismiss your feelings. They give advice, but can't take correction. They explain your emotions better than you, but don't support you through them. They know how to avoid conflict, but not how to resolve it. You see, it's like having a toolbox full of great tools, but never using them when needed. Emotional immaturity in marriage or relationships can be seen and identified when a partner is withdrawing when it's time to talk, mocking instead of listening, holding grudges, using sarcasm instead of being real, or shutting down emotions instead of discussing them, listening to react instead of listening to respond. It leads to a situation where two people may live together but feel emotionally alone. The partner that is more intelligent but emotionally immature thinks this way: I know what is wrong. I cannot afford looking weak to outsiders. But this type of emotional egoism slowly damages trust and connection. There is the saying that when I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. But when I became a man, I put the childish ways aside. That's emotional maturity. Letting go of childish responses. It means doing what is right even when it's not convenient. Do you know that whoever is patient has great understanding, but the one who is quick-tempered displays foolishness? Understand emotions and grow through them. Growing in emotional maturity starts with awareness as the first step. Then practice what you know. Don't just recognize emotions. Respond with love and grace, even when it is hard. Then ask your partner how you can do it better. You listen, don't defend, don't explain, just receive. Let go of pride and ego. Being emotionally mature means sometimes saying, I was wrong, and mean it. Invite God into your emotional life. Pray for strength to be patient, gentle, kind, and humble. Remember that emotional maturity isn't perfection. It's progress. It's about becoming better, not staying stuck. Don't just know, grow. It's possible to be emotionally intelligent and still be emotionally immature. It's possible to understand emotions well but mishandle them daily. But that does not have to be your story. Marriage thrives not because two perfect people came together, but because two imperfect, growing people choose to be honest, humble, and mature even when it is hard. Let's not just be smart with emotions. Let's be strong in how we use and manage them. If this video has helped you, please like, share, and leave a comment. Have you ever noticed these differences between emotional intelligence and maturity in your relationship? Learn and grow together. Subscribe for more content on love, growth, faith, and healing. And remember, don't just be emotionally intelligent, be emotionally matured. That's where true love lives. God bless you.